Hi guys, we're in Highwood tonight and we're gonna look at French restaurant called Froggys.
Come check it out with us.
Well, we opened the restaurant 43 years ago. It's mostly a French restaurant.
Terry, can you tell us a little bit about how you started, how you became a chef, where you went to school?
Okay, so I went to school for 4 years and in France, and then I started traveling around the world. I was a chef of the governor of Tahiti for 18 months. Then moved to Canary Island, then Switzerland, then France. Moved to Canada, stayed 3 years there. Worked for Relais Chateau over there, to Chicago. Opened a restaurant down the street that was called Alouette. It's closed today. Bring that restaurant to the best in Chicago, and then we opened Froggys, which was meant to be mostly a bistro, so not like a fancy restaurant. That's why it's called Froggys. We don't want to intimidate people with the name. So. Cooking has been one of my passions. I don't have any preferred dish because it's like music, I like all kind of music, and the same thing with the food, I like seafood, I like vegetable, I like meat.
Terry, what made you open Froggys in Highwood?
Highwood is sandwiched between Island Park and Lake Forest, which are a very wealthy community. And they used to come here all the time to have dinner here in Highwood. Highwood is somehow an entertainment place, and so that's why we choose Highwood.
So Terry, we know that your food is amazing, but your wine selection is remarkable. Can you tell us a little bit about how you collected it, how it started, everything in between?
Well, it started at the beginning of when we opened, and then we have been keeping some of the wine and selection of expensive wine. But we have about 100 wine on the wine list. Wow. All right, here we are in the Bourgogne and Côte-du-Rhône selection. So you actually could see there's a lot of choice here, from Savigny-les-Beaunes, Le Charnière, to some just Gros Hermitage, or this, big selection. Sometimes it's not always the name that counts, but where it comes from exactly, So,
especially with wine, I imagine.
Especially with wine, yeah. Or we could go with something like this, like a Corton Charlemagne, which is a Grand Cru, okay, all right? And that's $300, okay? So after that, it's a matter of taste and how much money you want to spend.
Cheers.
Cheers, okay. Okay. Great value, great wine.
Wow, that is very tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now the part that we've been eagerly waiting for, we get to eat some of this stuff.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
So here we have the steamed artichoke, served with the herb vinegar sauce, and then served with some watermelon radish on top as a decoration. Over here you have a little, we call chef creation, made with some a little ceviche, Hawaiian ahi tuna, with a little balsamic vinegar sauce, duck and pork rillette, and it's served with a little French toast. And they have a homemade seafood sausage with some wild boar, and the thirdly also is duck and pork rillette.
That was actually really, really good. I've never had wild boar before. It was a first for everything. That was really great.
Guys, I come here all the time. This is one of my favorite dishes. Let's try the ceviche. Been waiting for it all night. So good.
Can you try some of that? Oh.
Delicious.
Oh my gosh. I'm having a hard time getting this out.
Oh wow. Also tuna.
I've actually never had red snapper either.
This is delicious.
It is awesome.
And there is one more exciting piece here. don't know if you can see. It's kind of like a roll, like a sushi roll, made with scallops and some other fish. Let's see. This is one of my favorite too. It's an artichoke, and you just take a leaf and only eat this little part here. Just grab it from the leaf.
Interesting. Also something I've never had, but also really, really good.
Guys, I don't eat meat, but I'm gonna taste this for so delicious. You know what? I think it has some herb in it. It's rosemary, right?
Seafood burst is a seafood mousse wrapped in a rice paper, and then you have garden tomatoes glazed with some goat cheese and a base of pesto cream sauce, a casserole of escargot with some garlic cream sauce.
So this is gluten-free crepe.
Oh, it's actually really good.
Yummy.
How do you cut this thing?
Here we have a sliced breast of duck with a cassis sauce. We have a quail filled with a mousse of mushrooms. And it's here with a forestier sauce, a wild mushroom sauce. Veal stew with black trumpet.
Veal. So tender, like, just like literally falls apart.
I feel like I'm gonna start
You don't eat meat?
Now she does. No.
No, yes.
We have been here all day. We've tried so many things on the menu. We've tried a plethora of cold appetizers, hot appetizers, some of the main entrees, some of Terry's favorites, and now we're finally on to dessert, which look incredible.
The best part of being a realtor is to find new places, unique places. And this is really amazing because it's been around for over 40 years.
You know, this is one of those places that really cares about you. And I feel like you can feel that in the ambiance of it, the food, the presentation, the taste, and more so, you know, you guys, we kind of saw a little bit of Terry, you kind of heard a little bit about him. He is the most incredible guy. He comes up to every single table, he talks to everybody, he makes sure that you are enjoying yourself, having a good time. If you guys are in the area, you have to check this place out. Let me know what you think, and we'll be back with more.
And I'll tell you more, make a trip and check it out. It's really worth it. Cheers.